Hello, and welcome back to my channel. And today we are racing at social race at CDR, so this will be interesting. We are at Great Britain Silverstone, and yeah, it will be the first time I try my social race at F1 2026. So this will be interesting to try out. Going normal, balance, tire wear. We are like 13 people, I think, or maybe 12. So not that many people today, but because there was split, so we were enough to do a full lobby, but that the second lobby will be too little to drive. I'm not sure about the setups because I like this one, but at the same time this one I make less mistakes. So I think I will try this one. A little bit fuel. Yeah, 25 with the...
I know the team back at the factory have put in a lot of hours getting the car ready
Yeah.
for you this weekend, so let's repay them with a really strong performance.
Going a little bit of a chill with this race. Just try out the new league, or not new league, but try out. So yeah, but this will be quite important race to see how far behind or how is the situation between me and the other
Okay,
people.
the forecast looking good for this session. We've got dry weather all the way.
So yeah, as I said, it will be quite important for me to do well in this race because I can compare how far or
There are a few cars out on track. Perhaps we should get out there before it gets too busy.
how good my pace will look. Of course,
Okay, guys, everyone be aware.
my
The car's
qualifying
ready to
pace
go.
was not that great. I was testing, of course. The AI is unbelievable fast, like rapid. They have like, I think it's like bug when they have like 100% ERS. So it's nearly impossible to beat them in a qualifying. You need to be on really high level. Even if I check like Brandon Lee, he has a little bit struggles to beat them, and he makes very good laps. So especially me, who is kind of far behind Brandon Lee when it comes to pace and the setups, because he has of course better, but yeah, I'm not losing 1 second of pace just by his setup. So yeah, I lose sometimes because of the setup, but mainly because I'm not that fast compared to Bentley. But about the AI, they are rapid with the new game. Like it's impossible to beat them. Like last game, it was easy to beat them when it comes to qualifying pace. I just needed some few laps, maybe some track gun
Okay, mate, so as
dice.
you know, it's a brand new set of aerodynamic regs this year, and we've got
Yeah,
two new aero modes. One for more downforce in
instantly
the
when
corners,
it comes
and one for
to
more top speed called
beating the
straight
AI
mode.
was
You only
impossible
need to worry
because
about
they have
straight
like
mode,
full
because corner
battery.
mode takes care of itself.
And even in the race, I feel like they have more than me, much more. We have red driver. So yeah, lifting coasting is kinda important here. a little bit too hot tires. We want a little bit colder tires. Very similar pace with Rick. A great exit from this one. Now we use a little bit too much battery, so not a great start when it comes to especially lap 1.
When you're within a second of the car ahead, you'll get access to overtake mode. Basically, it just gives you more power and recharge allowance from the battery over the following lap. Nothing for you to do, just lock in and focus on the move. Enjoy.
A little bit grass out here, but it's not that problematic when it comes to this corner. Whoa! Didn't expect that one. Maybe today with the curves and just got launched up. That never happened to me. Yeah, I don't feel with the pace like in this setup. I feel like my setup, which I made custom, like I felt like this one was much better than this setup. But again, I felt like more stable in corners, especially in high corners, like in the, how do you call it? Sector 2, before the S's, where Hamilton and Max collided, 2021. Like in my older setup, I felt like it was impossible to take it flat out. Like sometimes I was capable, sometimes I need just to lift off. And yeah, if I want to do it flat out, I need to precisely do it. Just perfect turning, perfect everything. And if I had a little bit too much pace on the straight, I was struggling to make it. But this setup is much easier. But yeah, I don't want to speed too much. I can see how much we lose. Yeah, we're just 2 seconds at least. It's not ideal, but we're going to box anyways. Yeah, pit limit, we need to be careful with this one. Very easy to get 10-second penalty because you want to use all your battery before you go into the pit lane, because you recharge all your battery. But yeah.
Okay, mate, our best lap so far, 1 minute 31.3.
Rick 28.4, so it's very good lap time. I was not even near. Very solid, very good lap time, and Harold also very good lap times. Those people made a very good lap times. Or maybe I was capable of doing like 8.5 yesterday, but today I was not even near. I changed my setup to more like race pace than quali pace. Because I was a bit working with my own setup, and I was capable of doing nice setup for quali, but it was not very enjoyable to drive in the race. It had like good potential, but it was very difficult to have consistent pace through the whole race. especially with the one corner which I don't remember the name and the number, the name. I just call it Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton collision. So yeah, in this corner I was struggling so much with the setup. Try to not block those two guys. Yeah, my goal today is like at least 129.0, but I can go lower if I'm capable of doing that. I was just yesterday I was capable of doing like 28 point 28 point what was it, 28.7 or maybe 6, so it was maybe like around those two numbers. Be careful with the Haas driver, we don't want to block him.
Right, we're right on the cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11.
Rick, I think he was like the champion last season or like previous season, so he's a reigning champion. Let's lock it. It will be much better if we could do it.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Now much better exit, not like last time. Using all the battery we have remaining. .28.7, so it's not that bad. We improved a little bit. Not the greatest lap, but it was decent. Especially with the huge mistake. But I think it was called Degner, like the corner which I'm talking a lot with, famously 2021. Like here, this corner. I was struggling so much in the older setup. This one is a little bit more safer, like a little bit slower. So I could a little bit more like adjust the setup which I'm driving currently, because I know it's like more safe setup, like for more beginners drivers. Try to learn the track. About the battery, when you are in pit lane, you want to use all your battery before you go into pit lane, because when you are in the pit lane, you recharge all your battery, and my sentence was very bad. So yeah. P6 currently, not that bad. Of course, my quality setup is not the greatest, which I said before. I'm trying my best to do the best lab, but I didn't feel yet with those cars to have a good quality pace. I didn't practice that much. Of course, it's just a social race, so. But you know, you want to test how your qualifying look in those new cars. Yeah, losing 1 second. And Pink is doing exactly the same lap times as pole position to with the
Right, so
bots,
far our
100%
best
and
lap,
AI.
1:28.7.
Exactly the same. AI did exactly the same. 127.8. Where does this guy, where does this guy get this pace from? If I'm probably to guess, if I got better pace or like better setup, maybe here I want to be like P4 and P5. Yeah, let's try to do another
With
lap.
13th in the speed trap, 327.0 kilometers per hour. Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
Well, Pink is quick as well. Like he's absolutely quality man. Like beating him in a qualifying is it's impossible, man. I don't know where does he get that pace from. I was a bit expecting that he will be a little bit slower in the new cars because he's kinda good with the wheel flicking, but maybe he will flicks, I don't know. I'm for sure losing a lot of pace here. A lot of pace here. Right here. I think we have enough good time to make it, for sure. Trying to not warm the tires too hot. Here we want to be careful with the speed which we are going on. We want to have like 70-degree tires.
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
Oh yeah, I was not using my ERS. So nice. And I gain all the pace back. Oh. We have a lot of boost left. Oh, someone stopped. But yeah, still no improvement. Because I switched to the ERS modes, but didn't change anything. So yeah, P8. Not great, like if we're looking at like pure qualifying pace. We are very far behind when it comes to raw qualifying pace, but race pace is much enjoyable, much closer. Like I was capable of being with JJ. I was beating him when it comes to like race in 5 in open lobbies, like 5 race distance. But of course, it's much different to racing 5 laps and a quali and race fully 50%. We need to be a bit more careful with the fuel, because I'm always going down with the fuel, not up, for some reason. Perfect. So I'm thinking about going like one like one lap up. The reason is because I go usually down a lot, so probably at the end of the race I will be on 0. Probably everyone goes for one stop, no one goes for softs, yeah. Everyone's go for medium hards. Normal strategy. Yeah, what are we waiting for? So there is formation lap, okay. Taking sweet time, I see. Ooh, the sun.
No rainfall expected today. We think it'll stay dry.
I don't know if I like the conditions when you like the sunsets when it comes to like race. Sometimes it's nice in some races, but in Silverstone and Monza, like this condition, I don't know. But in Brazil, no, not Brazil, but Portugal, it's nice to race in those conditions, like in these weather conditions. I'm kind of good starts. I feel like my starts in those games are very solid. Like
Okay,
0.5
incredible
is
parking there. Nice one.
nice
That's going to give
because
you
the
the
game
edge
is
if you can
kind
get
of
good
buggy when
launch
it
as the
comes to
race starts.
parking. Here we go, and again, it's a very great start from my side. Oh. From P8, I think it was, to P6, 2 positions up. Oh, JJ. We're not fighting with him. Lovely down. Yeah, it's not like racing with AI. Like here, they're usually gone with the ERS, so you can easily overtake here. Yeah, I don't like this sun. It's
Okay, so overtake is active. Overtake mode active. You're going to get more power from the hybrid system. You know how it works. Just use boost on the next long straight to get your way past. Green flag.
yeah, they're using all the battery. So we can save a little bit more.
Okay, mate, so just a quick reminder, you'll get access to the extra power when you're within a second of the car ahead with overtake mode.
Yeah, because now they are a little bit charging up to the next straight.
Okay, so you've got overtake now, overtake enabled.
Yeah, those two guys really can think, as always, just go gone.
Okay, so with the new power units, make sure you're lifting and coasting before corners, and consider not always going full throttle. Try combining lift and coast into braking with boost out of corners and see if you can find a good balance.
Look how much more battery they use than me. And now they're gone. Well, now it's my turn to use a bit more battery than the rest of those guys. Yeah, JJ a little bit struggling maybe, compared to...
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.5
The
seconds.
American front. Let's try to catch them a little bit because I'm losing way too much time to them. Ooh. And that's very sweet for my position because I have nobody behind me and those guys are fighting, so they are losing with the time and I can overtake them for the next straight.
Boost mode is available
Maybe not
now.
exactly the next straight, maybe. Ooh, I think it was contact between us two. But really, he shouldn't even go for the inside.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Aye, aye. Not ideal. Racing line from my side. Again, not ideal. Or and we don't have the boost mode. Ooh.
Okay, you're dropping a few tenths per lap to the car ahead. They're just edging away.
I get like a moment, man. Not the best situation. JJ is going outside track. Ah, you're just kidding me. Second warning. Damn. Tilk, the Merc is boxing already. That's very early.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.6 seconds.
Okay, let's just recharge the battery to the optimal stage, because we are not fighting anyone at the moment. This I don't know, I don't feel the pace of the car.
Behind, 8.4 seconds.
I click again the ERS mode, but it didn't change. That's very lovely. Let's just recharge the battery, there's no point of. Already on the pit, lap 9, kinda early. We're trying to charge our battery as much as possible, so that's going very well.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.5 seconds. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
So Wookie got 3 second penalty of corner cutting, which we also need to be very careful. So we're a little bit gaining on the car head of JJ, but we are losing time to the podium positions. Maybe not gaining on JJ, we are like very similar pace right now. But when it comes to like tire wear, I don't really feel like I'm losing any pace because of that. Maybe because my pace is a little bit slower in this game at the moment when it comes to long races. I feel a little bit closer to JJ. So JJ is boxing right now. And we got even the boost mode, so that's very nice. And now we need to use all the battery we have.
This lap, give us the best in lap you can. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap. Okay, gap ahead, 6.4 seconds.
Here we're not going to save it any battery at the moment. We'll push with the battery. I use it all on the straight.
Box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance and speed limit line as you approach.
Everything on the straight. Because we are recharging everything on the... Like you can see now, we are gaining all the battery back in the pit lane. So that's why there's no point of recharging the battery.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. That was
On the lap when we're going to box.
Faster than we were expecting.
So I think we were going to be behind the Merc. Yes, but he pitted like lap 6.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
When it comes to like tire day, like it doesn't affect that much of the pace. Now, now, now has everyone split up. Kind of weird race because I was expecting everyone being close to each other, not with that big gaps. Yeah, but let's catch the Merc. He's kind of struggling.
No need to worry about
With
the
lap,
for now.
he beat it like lap 6, so he has like, how old tires is he? 8 laps maybe. So he will struggle to go to end. Probably he's going to pit again. Probably. Even though you feel like you have still the pace of the tires, you got a tire deck anyway, so. But yeah, let's catch the American, the JJ, and be a successful race.
You're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge.
So Luke has pitted, so it's another position up. One 1.8. Yeah, we're catching those guys, but JJ a little bit lost on the time. Yeah, he's losing a lot of time, losing all his time to this Merc. Let's don't make our job hard and overtake him in few corners.
Okay mate, boost mode if you need it. Boost mode if you need it.
Yeah, the battery difference is crazy.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 9.8 seconds.
Yeah, he has like 8 to 7 laps older tires, but he's still capable of holding on. Yeah, he's not giving up the position. Oh. My bad, my bad. Yeah, we need to overtake him right now.
Brilliant, nice move, keep going.
Yeah, we're not catching the front guys. Harold and Olise and those guys. Way too good pace to compare to me.
Okay, clear.
Yeah, we are gaining a lot of here in Sector 1 compared to JJ. But now he's using all his battery. He's a bit of boost mode, so he'll be a little bit lower on the next straight. Maybe here we can overtake him. To be fair, he has a lot of battery. Now we need to overtake him. Easy. Lovely. Job. He's probably overtake us on the next straight.
gap to the car in front, 9.6 seconds.
Yeah, it's very difficult to go.
Tyre
Pass
conditions
him.
still looking good.
Oh, what happened to Rick? Maybe he just lost some
The
few
track is clear,
places.
green flag.
Oh, Rick is boxing. That's very weird because I thought he was going for one stop. Maybe he got some wrong wing damage or something. Ooh, that's lovely job. Now it's our turn to overtake him back. Surprisingly, he has much more battery, which I was not expecting. Yeah, we have full battery, we need to use it. Yeah, he has much more aggressive setup. He struggled in the high speed corners compared to me. Four laps to go. Not even close to defend this one. Not trying to use ERS because I want to charge a little bit my battery.
Boost mode available now. Use it if you want to.
Now he struggles in Degner. or cops. There's no point of overtaking him. He has boost mode.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
Ooh. Close to spin out there, but
Car behind
we saved it.
gaining on you by 0.5 a lap.
Ah, that was useless battery usage. We are faster than him, but we cannot get away from him. Ah, that was a mistake, lifting off this corner. Ah, we can stay on. We can charge our battery and overtake him on the final lap. We have such a much better traction than him. So he's not point of overtaking him yet. Aye, aye, aye. You won't overtake him here. Now he's using all his battery.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Nice, we have the boost mode, so we have much better advantage on the straight than him. Lovely job. He's still trying to be ahead of me, but we have better battery management, come on.
Get in there. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, come on, buddy.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate. You need to give that place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal overtake.
Yeah. JJ, you pushed me off track. You should. Yeah, pink with 11-second advantage of the rest of everybody. P4, technically, I should be ahead of JJ. He pushed me off the track. And giving me 3 seconds penalty, so. But P5 is just a social race, so it doesn't really matter much. Yep, that will be it today. And see you next time. Bye bye.